One more video. I thought I was done, but we just beat Crom on 10-7 as free to play. And I know a lot of people are stuck here. I just did a video on Pinvid Stage 7 showing you how to get those mythical orbs so you can level your heroes past rank 5. Get them to rank 6 and level them up to 58 to max 60 if you want to. What I did is I took the first clear reward of those 20 mythical orbs. Everybody gets those. And then I went and farmed it a little bit more until I had 50. It takes 25 mythical orbs to level up a rare. It takes 50 to level up a legendary. So I wanted to level up 2 rares that could do a lot of damage. We come in here and we can actually beat this and they can survive. I also took up an uncommon past 50. We leveled up Arthur and K to 58. We also leveled up this uncommon to 55. He's really easy to take up to rank 6. And we're going to use that healer, Luke, on the far end as our healer in those faction wars that we do. He's the only healer for that bull faction. And we're going to use this HP lead, 20% additional HP from Arthur. And K is an absolute unit. You're going to see K do so much damage. On her skill 2, if she repeatedly uses it, she gets buffs on herself to get increased crit rate and critical damage. If it starts with a healer, if that's the only person there, you can't play that. You got to back out because a healer can't do enough damage to get to these little circles here to spit out your other heroes. This guy has swollen them. He's got them, and we got to do enough damage for him to spin them back out. K's going to do that on her first hit. Arthur will do that. Morgan will do that for me on their very first hit. So now we've got the healer out after we have K. This is a really good setup for me because K is doing damage. Did you see that? K does so much damage. I love K. She just is critting and she's buffing herself on that second ability over and over. And right now she even has a dodge buff. And if you watch her clearly, she dodges one of the worms. But she got low here, so I was a little bit scared. I'll show you the gear on my heroes after this run. All I did is go to Dragon, the very first Dragon, Stage 4. Anybody can do it. It's in my Pinvid video, the one I put out tonight. And then you can craft gear. You run Stage 4, you get those crafting materials, you craft whatever gear you want. Vigor gear, crit rate gear, attack gear, speed gear, anything you want. So we're doing really good, but we still need to do a lot of damage. And we need to make sure we save enough vigor for our healer to be able to heal. So pay attention to that because right then, if I used Morgan's other abilities, Luke would not be able to heal. If you have Sarah, if you have Clementine, use them. That's fine. They do amazingly well with healing, probably better than Luke. But Luke, as an uncommon, everybody has him and he's really good. He got us past Pinvid. He got us past this, which I can't believe. Now we can move on and go fight Bear and level up our relics. Arthur can still do a lot of damage along with K, but I feel like K buffing herself every time she does her skill 2, it's only a 2 vigor cost. It's really massive. Arthur does have, with his fire weapon, a really hard hitting S3, but it costs 3 vigor. And really throughout this whole entire fight, Arthur did nowhere near the damage that K did, and Arthur's going to get frozen over here in a minute, and we're not going to get to use him much. On the second phase, you just go straight for the main body. Do not attack the eyes. Right now, he's got damage taken from Morgan. Try to use Morgan's S3 as much as possible to get decreased attack and increased damage taken. Now, if K would have been the one frozen this run and it would have been Arthur attacking the whole time, I still think we would have been okay. It wouldn't have been as much damage, but it would have been good damage. And I believe we would make it still. Because on this phase, the boss doesn't hit anywhere near as hard as it did on the first phase. Like really not hard at all. As long as people can come in here with a little bit of life and you can get your healer to keep healing, you're going to come back up just like this. Now, once it gets down to 50% HP, just like now, it goes into this weird phase. I was looking at this going, what is going on? We're doing no damage and it's got this weird icon. So we got to hit it with multi-hits right now, which is really good. K's S1 is 5 hits. So if we need to get those hits off, we just use K, right? There we go. And now they're gone. To stop him from doing a charge up right now, I need to hit him with an abnormal status effect. Well, I don't have any of those. So I was really worried. I was like, I've gotten this far and now I'm going to die because this guy's going to hit me with some kind of nuke. But it's not. It's not going to hit you with a nuke. So if you don't have this, don't worry about it. That multi-hit one, hopefully you'll be able to take that down. I don't know what he does if you don't take away that multi-barrier one that we used with K. But with this, it's not a big deal. We can actually do damage to him right now, and he's going to end this. We're not going to remove that from him, but he doesn't do anything. I was very surprised. He does that, but what kind of damage is that? That's nothing. Yeah, he's weak. He's really weak on this phase. So our heals, we're kind of maxed out, right, with healing. Now we just do damage, and that is it. We beat him. That's the fight. Free to play. We're going on to hard now. I'm going to be able to fight Bear soon by going to hard at 2-7 and start leveling up my relics and getting stronger and stronger. I cannot believe, I'm so happy that I was able to beat this. Netmarble, if you're watching this, remove fear from this encounter. There's great mechanics in here that we need to overcome. You putting that fear in for 2 turns is dumb. This makes it where people want to walk away. This is really bad, and we need to complete this. It's fine that it's a wall, and we need to look at our accounts and get stronger, but we need to complete this to move forward to unlock other content. And it's really sad that it's going to be RNG whether you do it or not because of that fear. It's not going to be off of, you know, us having good strategy, us working hard. It's off of RNG, and that is terrible. All right, let's go to our account and see what our heroes have on them for this fight. And the gear is not amazing. It really isn't, but we were able to take our heroes up, and that's what made the difference. There's the beautiful Kay. I'm really happy with Kay, using her everywhere, and I don't mind leveling her up to 58, although we do get those reset tokens, so if we eventually want to take a hero down, we can do that, but I don't think we're going to get very many of those, so you got to be careful. But we do use heroes in other content, and we'll always use Kay in Boar, so I'm leaving her. I love her. Look at her gear, 4-star, 4-star, 2-star, 3-star. And this is a lot of this gear is what I crafted from doing that dragon on 1-4, just doing that dragon over and over. It's very easy, even with Tristan in your team, and he's wind, taking additional damage, and we craft this gear to where she has increased attack and crit rate. Then we come over to Arthur, and I just loaded him up with a whole bunch of crit rate set. This is all crit rate, crit rate, crit rate. He's got a 70% chance to crit, and the reason I did this is because he starts the turn with a critical damage buff. So if we can crit on that very first hit on a skill 3, it's a massive amount of damage, like right away on that boss. And that's what we need. Even if he gets spit out later on, he's still going to have that buff on. You hit him, even with their skill 2, whatever you got, do some damage, and that's all we need. We need to keep doing damage to that boss. Our healer and our vigor set, and this vigor set I crafted today on stream. If you're not watching me, come and join me on Twitch and on YouTube every single day. We crafted this from farming that, and then over here with Morgan, we crafted most of her gear. Now, this is one piece of gear that I do have on her that I did not craft, that I don't know where I got from. It's a 5-star piece. I obviously did not get this from crafting because the crafting is 3 to 4 star, and it will give you a rare to a legendary, but not 5-star. But the rest of this gear I did craft, and we've got a vigor set on her along with an accuracy set. Effect accuracy is what we need to land debuffs. And we want to land these debuffs, but we want to make sure that she's also doing damage. Let me know what you think about the Crom fight. Let me know what you think about Kay. Is she as amazing as I think she is? And join our Discord. Discord is down below. We have many channels for all the bosses, tier lists, all sorts of strategy. Everybody is in there talking day and night. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate your love, your support, and I will see you all in a video soon.